Okay, so today I'm going to talk about something, guys, that I think affects a lot of us, whether gay, straight, lesbian, whatever you want to define yourself as. So, anyways, I'm in English class, and the topic of discussion for today is should religion be involved in politics? Living in the place that I live in, where a lot of people came from Christian private schools, the majority, if not maybe one guy in the class, decided that the answer was yes, religion should be involved in politics. Say what? I know, that was my answer. I was like, what? Religion involved in politics? That's the reason why we have separation of church and state. That's the reason why we have the Constitution and the First Right, which says right to religion, implying lack thereof. Now, lo and behold, as religion always does when you get on the subject, it led into more heated discussions. Like things about abortion, Planned Parenthood, and gay marriage. Well, we started talking about gay marriage. Basically, people unanimously decided in the class, you could feel it, that gays shouldn't marry. And I was the only person who was like, yes, they should. Now, personally, I believe God loves everybody. But I'm not going to get into that because I do not need religious people leaving comments on my video. It just turns into a war that I'm not willing to fight at this moment. Anyways, back to my story. So I'm in English class and everyone's talking about how Christianity should be in politics and involved in lawmaking, and how it was founded off Christianity, and how that's what the Constitution was intended for, and how blah 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 blah, basically blah, a lot of blah. So we segued, of course, because as it always does, religion tends to lead to things like abortion and gay rights. I'm not saying if you're religious you're going to turn gay and get abortion. I'm saying that when you talk about religion, it tends to go to other topics about those things. And this is what happened. Everyone was like, well, it's a religious ceremony, and they were listing off about how it's strictly a religious ceremony, how we were founded on the religion of Christianity, and how it's ruining the family, the family aspect of our country and tradition. And I kind of decided, well, hey, if you're going to say that, I'm going to refute it. So here was my side. I was basically like, it's not just religious. You are married under the government. You go to a courthouse and you sign a paper, and people who are married get certain benefits and tax reductions and all this different stuff. Therefore, gay people not being able to get married, you're denying them certain legal rights. You're denying them certain financial benefits that they would have if they were married. So it's not just a religious issue, it's also a government issue and a political issue, which is why it should be allowed, and why putting religion into politics is just a no-go. The point of the story is getting down to it was, I was just completely shocked at that everyone really, 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 truly thought that laws should be based off the Bible, when America is such a huge melting pot. We have all these different cultures and religions and ethnicities, and yet we're going to base laws and politics off one religion. It kind of sounds funny, especially since we're in other countries fighting people who are claiming that the things they're doing are for their religion as well. So it just felt a little hypocritical, and it felt really, really awkward being the only person to truly say what I was feeling, and then kind of feeling like I was being ostracized for it. And that's not to say anybody was rude. It was just an ultimate quietness that you could just kind of feel like, oh, that girl. And it was just really weird. And I found myself thinking afterwards when I left the class, if I have felt this awkward in a 30-minute class as a straight woman, imagine how gay people feel every single day dealing with the same things, but to their face. I mean, I can't even fathom it. I got so annoyed within 30 minutes, but the people who are gay have to deal with it all the time. And I was just shocked. And another thing I want to get at is, just because you support something does not mean that you are. Just as fat doesn't mean being unhealthy, skinny doesn't mean being healthy, Muslim doesn't mean being a terrorist, and supporting gay rights doesn't mean you're gay. I am straight, but I support gay rights because I support love and equality for all. So I guess today's lesson is, from me to you, is that I think that it's perfectly okay for you to believe whatever it is you want to believe. If you believe that the Ninja Turtles are your god and they're reborn again Jesus or something, I don't know. Go ahead and believe it, but don't go walking around telling me that Ninja Turtles need to be my god too. And don't go walking around blatantly bashing people. It's like that's what's so great about choice and thinking in America is that you have the ability to decide what you want to believe in it, and live your life according to that belief. But you do not have the right to force it down other people's throats. So I guess I just want to say I hope everyone's having a great day. I hope that you learn to love everybody and treat everybody as equals. And even if you completely disagree with what I think is right, that is okay. You're allowed to believe whatever you want. And I just feel like we need to take a little less time criticizing and a little more time living in accordance to our faith instead of making other people live in accordance to what we believe. All right, that's all, guys. Talk to you later. Bye.